Chosen one, a profound transformation is unfolding over your life in this very season, a transformation that is not merely visible to the eyes, but deeply spiritual at its core. God, in His infinite wisdom, is choosing to adorn you with a divine magnetism, a light that will cause heads to turn, hearts to open, and opportunities to flow toward you without your striving. This month, you are stepping into a realm where your attractiveness will not be limited to external appearance alone. It will be an irresistible combination of your energy, your spirit, and the presence of divine favor resting upon you. This gift is not random, nor is it shallow. It is intentional. It is strategic. It has been assigned to you because your soul has been prepared through seasons of humility, trials, refinement, and unseen obedience. Where others chased attention, you cultivated character. Where others sought validation, you sought alignment. And now, as a reward for your inner work, God is elevating you, making your very existence a beacon that others cannot help but notice. Chosen one, do not shrink from this gift. Do not fall into false humility, believing you must dim the radiance placed upon you. Do not sabotage your own visibility out of fear of how others might perceive your sudden rise. Understand that when God makes you attractive, it is not for vanity's sake, it is for impact. It is to position you in rooms you once only dreamed of entering. It is to grant you access to conversations and relationships that will shape destinies. It is to draw those who are assigned to your journey, who need your light, your truth, and your leadership. As you walk through this month, you will notice it. The lingering glances, the invitations, the new favor with strangers, the sudden kindness and curiosity from unexpected places. Do not be confused. It is not merely your style or your physique, it is your energy that is shifting. It is the divine signature upon you becoming more visible. It is the unseen hand of God illuminating your path so that your next assignments can find you with ease. Yet, chosen one, remember this. A gift without understanding becomes a burden. You must carry this new attractiveness with wisdom. You must understand that being noticed is not the end goal. It is the beginning of a new responsibility. You are called to be a steward of the attention you receive, to carry your visibility with humility, to point the glory back to the one who crowned you with favor in the first place. This is your season to walk boldly, knowing that your attractiveness is a divine tool, not to inflate your ego, but to expand your impact. Receive it, celebrate it, and prepare to move with grace as the doors of destiny swing wide open before you. Chosen one, it is vital that you anchor yourself in this truth. When God increases your attractiveness, He is not simply adorning you for your own enjoyment. He is equipping you for greater purpose. Every divine enhancement of your life comes with an assignment hidden within it. This surge of magnetic energy around you is not random. It is deeply connected to the mission you carry within your spirit. The purpose behind your increased attractiveness is alignment. You are being aligned with people, places, and opportunities that were previously beyond your reach. Doors that were locked before will now swing open without you needing to knock. Hearts that were guarded before will now be softened toward you. Influence that once seemed unattainable will now seek you out. But understand this, chosen one. Favor is not given without expectation. Influence is not granted without responsibility. God is making you attractive because there are individuals you must reach, conversations you must shape, atmospheres you must change. There are divine appointments ahead of you that require you to be seen, to be noticed, to be listened to. Your voice, your ideas, your essence must be elevated, not for your glory, but for the glory of the kingdom you represent. This attractiveness is also a divine shield in disguise. It draws the right people toward you while repelling those whose spirits are not aligned with your purpose. It filters your relationships, attracting those who recognize your light and who are destined to walk beside you, support you, and elevate you. At the same time, it will confuse and confound those who sought to undermine you, those who cannot comprehend how you continue to rise. Chosen one, your task now is to be discerning. Attention will increase, but not all attention is sacred. You must listen to the whispers of the Spirit. You must ask daily, is this opportunity aligned with my assignment? Is this person drawn by divine appointment or by carnal curiosity? You must not allow the glow of admiration to distract you from the path of purpose. Your attractiveness must become a weapon of light, cutting through deception, leading you straight into divine collaborations and sacred partnerships. Moreover, your attractiveness is a silent testimony. It is proof that God honors preparation done in secret, that favor can find you even when the world overlooks you, that the divine does not forget those who walk faithfully through the shadows. Your radiance this month will be a living sermon to others that when the time is right, no one can stop what God has ordained. So move forward, chosen one, not with arrogance, but with sacred confidence. Wear your new favor like a mantle of responsibility. Recognize that you are stepping into a season where your presence alone will shift rooms, where your words will carry more weight, where your very being will become an answer to silent prayers you did not even know existed. This is your time. This is your assignment. God is making you attractive because He needs your light to be seen, your voice to be heard, your heart to be felt. Walk into it with clarity, humility, and the bold knowing that you are moving not for yourself, but for a destiny far bigger than you could have ever imagined. Chosen one, as the divine brilliance of attractiveness begins to cloak you in ways you have not experienced before, your heart must be the first place you strengthen and prepare. It is easy to be caught off guard by the sudden shift of energy around you. It is tempting to lean too heavily into the admiration, to seek validation from the many new faces and voices that will now take notice of your presence. But God, who sees beyond appearances and pierces through motives, calls you to ready your heart before anything else is prepared externally. Preparing your heart means ensuring that your identity is fully rooted in something eternal, something unshakable. It means remembering that your true value was established long before this visible favor arrived. It means standing firm in the knowledge that you are chosen, loved, and approved by the divine, regardless of who applauds or ignores you. If your heart is not anchored securely in truth, then the wave of attention that approaches can easily sweep you into pride, vanity, or emotional exhaustion. Your heart must be a stronghold, not a sponge. It must reflect confidence, not arrogance, gratitude, not entitlement. Chosen one, prepare your heart by purifying your motives. Ask yourself with honesty and humility, why do I desire this influence? Why do I welcome this attention? Let your desire be aligned with divine purpose, not self-glorification. Let every compliment, every gaze, every door opened serve as a mirror, reflecting the greatness of the one who anointed you for this time. When your heart stays clean, no matter how much admiration comes, you will not lose your way. You will not be intoxicated by human praise, nor broken by its sudden absence. Preparing your heart also means softening it, even as you grow stronger. In a season where you will be increasingly admired, there will also be those who misunderstand you, envy you, or even seek to tear you down. Your heart must not become bitter or defensive. It must remain open to love, forgiveness, and empathy. You must learn to bless those who do not bless you. You must choose compassion over competition, understanding over retaliation. In doing so, you keep your spirit elevated above the petty noise of human jealousy and pettiness. Furthermore, prepare your heart for divine interruptions. This increased attractiveness is not just about receiving admiration, but about positioning yourself for divine assignments you could not have anticipated. You will be led into rooms where your presence alone will be a ministry. Your smile will heal wounds you will never see. Your simple authenticity will set captives free without a sermon. Your calm energy will silence storms raging in others' hearts. This is holy work, and it demands a heart that is sensitive, humble, and fully surrendered. Chosen one, cleanse your heart daily through reflection, prayer, and gratitude. Stay sensitive to the divine whispers guiding you. Root yourself deeply in love, for love will be the force that keeps you from becoming a hollow shell of external beauty. Love will remind you that this gift of attractiveness is not a reward for being better than others. It is an invitation to serve others more powerfully. Let your heart remain tender yet strong, fearless yet gentle, bold yet compassionate. A prepared heart will transform your attractiveness into something eternal, something that leaves imprints on souls rather than just impressions on eyes. Chosen one, in this month where your external glow will become undeniable, You must remember that the true force of your attractiveness lies deeper than the surface. While eyes may be drawn to your physical form, spirits are captivated by something much greater: the beauty of your soul. It is not enough to look the part, you must live the part. You must cultivate the kind of inner beauty that cannot be dimmed by time, circumstance, or opinion. Inner beauty begins with integrity. It is the invisible foundation that makes your outer light credible. A beautiful soul stands firm when tested. It keeps its word when no one is looking. It honors others without expecting repayment. It uplifts when it would be easier to tear down. Your high visibility will invite scrutiny, but a soul anchored in integrity will withstand any storm. People may come for your image, but they will stay for your authenticity. Let your character be so pure that even if all lights dim tomorrow, your influence would endure because of the way you made people feel when they encountered your spirit. Cultivating inner beauty also means developing emotional generosity. Feminine and masculine energies alike will be drawn to you because of the divine radiance you now carry. Respond to this draw not with entitlement, but with kindness. Be quick to encourage. Be quick to listen. Be quick to celebrate others without feeling threatened. A spirit that lifts others while it rises is a spirit that multiplies its own favor. When people walk away from encounters with you feeling seen, valued, and inspired, your attractiveness evolves from something fleeting into something transformative. Chosen one, inner beauty demands humility. As the attention grows, as doors swing open and people speak your name in rooms you've never entered, humility must remain your shield. You must walk into every space remembering that you were carried there by grace, not solely by your strength. You must interact with the world not from a pedestal, but from a place of deep gratitude. Every compliment, every opportunity, every new connection must be treated as sacred, not casual. Humility enlarges your capacity to receive without becoming corrupted by the blessings. Another pillar of inner beauty is resilience. Not everyone drawn to you this season will have pure intentions. Some will approach you seeking to benefit from your light without offering anything in return. Some will admire you outwardly but secretly resent your glow. You must be resilient enough to navigate this without losing your softness. Guard your heart without hardening it. Protect your energy without closing it. Trust in the divine discernment that will sharpen inside you as you remain close to your source. Finally, cultivate inner beauty by remaining anchored in your purpose. You were not made attractive to impress the world. You were made attractive to impact it. Every gift God places upon you is ultimately a weapon of light against darkness, a balm for the wounded, a testimony to the reality of His goodness. Let your life be a daily offering. Let your steps be a living prayer. Let your smile, your presence, your aura radiate something that cannot be bought, cannot be faked, cannot be explained, only experienced. Chosen one, when you cultivate inner beauty alongside your outer radiance, you become unstoppable. You become a vessel through which heaven touches earth. You become a walking sanctuary where others find hope, healing, and inspiration simply because you exist. And that, more than anything else, is the truest form of attractiveness there is. Chosen one, as this divine season unfolds and your attractiveness begins to draw eyes, hearts, and opportunities toward you, you must now master an essential discipline: the art of handling attention with grace. For many, the sudden surge of admiration becomes a snare, a silent trap that feeds vanity, pride, and self-centeredness. But you are not called to fall into the patterns of the world. You are called to walk a different path, a higher path where attention does not corrupt you, but refines you. Handling attention with grace begins first within your mind. You must see attention not as something owed to you, not as something you are entitled to because of your glow, but as something entrusted to you for a sacred reason. The way people look at you, speak about you, and respond to you in this season is not simply about you. It is about what you represent. You are a vessel carrying divine light, divine favor, and divine assignment. The attention you receive is ultimately a reflection of the divine hand resting upon your life. Therefore, it must be stewarded with reverence. When people admire you, chosen one, accept their admiration with humility. Look them in the eye, smile with sincerity, and let your energy radiate gratitude rather than superiority. Do not minimize their praise to appear falsely humble, nor should you inflate your sense of importance because of it. Receive the blessing of being admired with a heart posture that silently whispers, "To God be the glory," even if your lips remain silent. Let every compliment, every acknowledgement, every new door opened become a stepping stone to deeper humility, not arrogance. Handling attention with grace also means you must not become reckless with the hearts drawn to you. When people admire you, some will romanticize you, others will pedestalize you, and a few will project their deepest needs onto you. You must not manipulate their affection, nor exploit their admiration. You must stay rooted in respect, ensuring that your interactions, your words, your gestures remain pure and free of manipulation. Flirting with every open heart, playing with emotions just because you can, betrays the sacred nature of the gift you have been given. True grace is not merely in receiving admiration, but in protecting the hearts that admire you. Moreover, you must be wise enough to know that not all attention is healthy. Not every smile is sincere. Not every opportunity is sent from heaven. Discernment must become your closest companion. When you handle attention with grace, you learn to receive the good without being seduced by flattery, and to recognize the dangerous without falling into bitterness. You understand that your glow will attract both destiny helpers and destiny destroyers. Grace empowers you to navigate both with wisdom, peace, and unwavering focus. Chosen one, there will also be times when the magnitude of attention feels overwhelming. When you feel the weight of so many eyes, so many expectations. In those moments, withdraw into your source. Do not allow the noise to drown out the still small voice of the Spirit. Take time in silence, ground yourself in prayer. Reconnect with the divine purpose that fuels your radiance. For attention is fleeting, but the one who called you remains eternal. Handling attention with grace ensures that you remain untouchable by the snares that bring many down. It guarantees that your light will not burn out prematurely. It positions you to carry this season of favor with honor and longevity. Let your name be associated not only with beauty or charisma, but with depth, humility, and authenticity. Let people walk away from encounters with you saying not only how attractive they are, but more importantly, how profoundly they made me feel seen, valued, and uplifted. Chosen one, as you continue to embody divine attractiveness and master the art of handling attention with grace, you will find yourself moving naturally into places of greater influence. Doors will open before you that once seemed locked. People of power and influence will begin to notice you, and circles of significance will widen around you. But influence, chosen one, is a sacred and heavy responsibility. It is a fire that can either warm cities or burn them to the ground. It must be used with intentional wisdom and holy fear. Understand first that influence is not about controlling others. It is not about impressing them into submission or seducing them into admiration. True influence is about inspiring transformation. It is about embodying such a level of authenticity, excellence, love, and truth that others are lifted simply by being in your presence. Influence used wisely invites others to grow, to awaken, to believe in more. More for themselves, more for the world, more for what is possible. To use your influence wisely, you must always lead by example. Do not preach integrity, live it. Do not demand respect, embody it. Do not ask others to rise while you remain stagnant. When your actions align with your words, when your life is a visible reflection of the values you claim to hold, your influence multiplies without force. People follow authenticity with far greater loyalty than they follow charisma alone. Influence also demands that you remain a servant at heart. The world will tempt you to use your attractiveness for selfish gain, to build empires of ego, to collect admirers, to accumulate shallow victories. Resist this temptation with everything in you. Remind yourself daily, influence is stewardship, not ownership. You are entrusted with influence to serve others, to uplift communities, to advocate for the voiceless, to mentor those who are searching. Every room you enter, ask yourself, how can I leave this place better than I found it? How can I elevate the hearts I encounter? Chosen one, using influence wisely also means guarding your voice. In this season, your words will carry more weight. A casual comment can encourage or devastate. A careless joke can build or destroy. You must weigh your words with care, speak with compassion, and choose silence when wisdom demands it. Your influence is a weapon of construction or destruction, and you must wield it as a sacred trust. Do not fear the size of your influence. Do not shrink from it in false humility. Step into it boldly, but always with a heart tuned to heaven. Remember, the greater your reach, the more critical your rootedness becomes. Stay connected to your source. Spend time in quiet reflection. Let the Spirit refine your motives continuously. Influence without alignment is dangerous, but influence saturated with divine love is revolutionary. Finally, let your influence create spaces for others to rise. Real power is not hoarded, it is shared. It multiplies when given away. Lift others as you climb. Mentor those drawn to your light. Celebrate the successes of others without envy. Create a legacy not just of beauty and success, but of people who can say, because of their influence, I believed again. I rose again. I became more. Chosen one, you were not made attractive for shallow reasons. You were anointed to attract so you could influence. You were called to shine so you could illuminate the way for others. Use your influence wisely, and the impact of this season will echo long after the lights dim and the applause fades. You will leave footprints not merely in the sand, but upon eternal souls. And that, beyond any external glory, is the true reward of your divine attractiveness. Chosen one, now that you understand the sacredness of handling attention with grace and the profound responsibility that comes with influence, it is time to elevate your perspective even further. You must begin to see your attractiveness not as a destination, not even merely as a blessing, but as a bridge. A bridge between hearts. A bridge between dimensions. A bridge between what is seen and what is unseen, what is broken and what can be healed, what is ordinary and what is extraordinary. God did not make you attractive in this season to isolate you or to set you apart in arrogance. He made you attractive to connect you, to use you as a living, breathing bridge by which others might encounter something higher, something healing, something transformational, simply by encountering you. Your beauty, your glow, your presence, these are not end goals. They are keys that unlock rooms where destiny conversations can occur, where hidden pain can be soothed, where dormant dreams can be reawakened. Chosen one, when you walk into a room, understand that the energy you carry can disarm hostility, soften hardened spirits, and awaken sleeping hopes. Your presence, divinely charged with attractiveness, can open hearts that have long been closed. But the key is this: you must remain conscious of your mission. You must realize that you are not crossing the bridge merely for yourself. You are inviting others to cross with you. You are inviting them to step into deeper healing, deeper authenticity, deeper courage, simply by standing near the genuine energy you emit. This requires you to stay attuned to the deeper currents beneath every interaction. Pay attention, not just to words, but to energies. Listen, not just with your ears, but with your spirit. Look beyond smiles and applause and notice the silent cries, the hidden longing, the fragile hope behind others' eyes. Many who are drawn to you will not even understand why they are drawn. They will think it is about your smile, your style, your charisma, but you will know the truth. It is the spirit within you calling them to something more. You must treat every interaction as sacred, even the casual ones. A few minutes of authentic presence can reroute someone's entire life. A kind word spoken in the right moment can revive a heart on the verge of giving up. A genuine smile can whisper to someone's spirit, "You are seen. You are valuable. There is still hope." Chosen one, you must become a master of recognizing divine appointments disguised as everyday encounters. Attractiveness is the doorway, but connection is the treasure hidden beyond it. The relationships you build in this season will not be accidental. They are part of a larger orchestration. You are building a network of souls who will strengthen you and whom you will strengthen. Souls who will walk with you into higher realms of purpose, creativity, influence, and service. Guard the bridge you have become. Do not allow superficiality to poison its sacredness. Do not waste your allure on meaningless validation. Build real connections. Plant seeds of encouragement, wisdom, and love everywhere you go. Some seeds will blossom quickly, others will take years. But every seed planted in authenticity will yield eternal fruit. Chosen one, you are not just attractive. You are an architect of connection, a guardian of sacred spaces, a carrier of divine encounters. See yourself clearly now. See the bridge you have become, and walk across it with eyes wide open, carrying others into new places of healing and hope, simply by the purity of your presence. Chosen one, as you move deeper into the season of visibility, favor, and connection, you will face a test that few recognize and even fewer pass, the test of authenticity. It will not come all at once. It will not announce itself boldly. It will slip in quietly, disguised as opportunities, applause, admiration, and subtle shifts in expectation. And in the midst of this new flood of attention, you will be tempted, ever so subtly, to become a curated version of yourself, to mold your essence into what others desire instead of remaining true to who you are. Authenticity will be your greatest shield and your greatest weapon. Without it, all the beauty, all the influence, all the connections you have built will become hollow. Without it, you will become a mirror reflecting others' desires rather than a light illuminating your own divine path. But with it, O chosen one, with authenticity burning brightly within you, you will become unstoppable. You will move through this world unshakable, untouchable, and unashamed. Authenticity demands that you remain anchored in truth, even when falsehood promises quicker rewards. It demands that you show up fully, your real laughter, your real struggles, your real hopes, your real doubts. It demands that you resist the pressure to become a character in someone else's story and instead stay committed to writing your own. In a world addicted to image, your authenticity will be both a rebellion and a beacon. This will not always be easy. There will be moments when pretending seems easier than standing in truth. There will be offers on the table that seem irresistible, but require you to betray parts of yourself to accept them. There will be people who love the idea of you, but not the fullness of you, and you will have to choose between acceptance and authenticity. Chosen one, choose authenticity every time. For authenticity is magnetic. Authenticity is rare. Authenticity creates connections that last beyond seasons, beyond circumstances, beyond appearances. When you walk in authenticity, you attract not only the right people, but the right purpose. You repel what is false without needing to fight it. You invite what is true without needing to chase it. Authenticity also protects your energy. It keeps you from becoming enslaved to the ever-shifting opinions of the crowd. It frees you from the exhausting cycle of performance. It grounds you in the unwavering truth that you are enough, not because you are perfect, but because you are real. And in being real, you become a mirror for others to find the courage to be real too. Be warned, chosen one, authenticity will cost you something. It will cost you some followers. It will cost you shallow applause. It will cost you relationships built on illusion. But what you gain will be infinitely greater. You will gain peace. You will gain power. You will gain a life that feels like your own, not a costume you must constantly maintain. Stay true in this season. Speak your truth even when your voice trembles. Honor your real self even when imitation seems safer. Celebrate your uniqueness even when others try to box you in. Know that your authenticity is not a liability. It is your greatest gift. It is what will distinguish you from the noise. It is what will preserve your soul amidst the flood of attention. Chosen one, the test of authenticity is not just about surviving this season of divine attractiveness. It is about thriving in it. It is about ensuring that when the lights fade and the crowds move on, you are not left empty and bitter, but full, grounded, and still ablaze with the eternal light of your true self. Pass this test, and your legacy will be built not on trends, not on image, not on temporary admiration, but on the unshakable foundation of truth. And truth once embraced can never be undone. Chosen one, as you navigate this rare and sacred season where divine attractiveness is causing doors to open and hearts to soften before you, there is a deeper calling rising within you, a calling to give back generously. You are being elevated, not merely for your own comfort or celebration, but to become a source of healing, inspiration, and empowerment for others who desperately need what you now carry. This is not charity born of pity, but generosity born of deep gratitude and spiritual responsibility. Giving back generously begins with recognizing that you are blessed to be a blessing. Everything you are receiving, admiration, favor, opportunity, is a river meant to flow through you, not a pond meant to stagnate around you. The more you allow your gifts to serve others, the more those gifts will multiply. Generosity in this season is not simply about material giving, though that has its place. It is about pouring out your energy, your wisdom, your encouragement, and your authenticity in ways that leave every space you touch transformed. There are many who will be drawn to you in this season, chosen one, not because they want something from you, but because their spirits recognize something in you. They will be seeking more than just the surface glow. They will be hungry for hope, starving for a reminder that greatness is still possible, aching to be seen by someone who truly understands the struggles they dare not voice. You are not called to save everyone, but you are called to sow seeds of light wherever you go. Give generously of your time to those divine assignments you feel led toward. Sometimes the simple act of listening deeply to someone who feels invisible can change the trajectory of their life. Sometimes offering words of truth, even if they are few, will plant a seed that bears fruit long after you walk away.